Hi family, day 3 of me sharing my little game. So my little game we can call Simon Says, but the game is just a little bit different because Simon tells me what to do and I'm just here to pass on the information. So it's, if you imagine, it's kind of like living Da Vinci Code and I'm the clue giver. There you go. I guess that's what it is. So I would be called a seer, a channel. I have dreams, visions, all those things. So I don't always just go, oh, I got a clue. I know exactly where that goes. But I want you to know that's why I started sharing this. Is when I said I've been a closet mystic. I've been making flashcards for a while. Like, what does this mean? What does that mean? And digging clear down to, like, if you were trying to solve the Da Vinci Code, National Treasure, both of those had symbolism in there. So I feel like I'm living the modern day version of those movies. Throw in some Charlie's Angels, 007, Born Identity. It's just all those things. So I feel like I'm living a thriller. And so there's clues along the way, and I am here to share those clues with you if you want to play my game. And I am now going to, I guess, start telling you the rules of the game, which is I'm not going to reference back. Remember when I showed you this? What I'm going to do is have you go over to my YouTube channel and check it out. I'll reference it as video number so you can get the backstory. So, for example, Tajimahal, why is that my name? Well, there's a backstory, and at some point I'll share those things, but I don't want to have to every time catch everybody up. So you're coming in the middle of the movie. I wish that I could make it easier and say, oh, we're going to start at the very beginning, but listen, it took me 55 years to get here, so I can't start there. So we're going to start at prime time right now, live. What's going on? So I, as soon as came out of the closet, which was Simon, who I'm going to we're going to reference as like Simon Says. When Simon tells me to do something or Simon says something, it's in a different frequency for me. So I understand when it's the voice, the information is coming from a different source, which is outside of my normal thinking. So, so the game's Simon Says with me. What I'm here to do is give you the clues that Simon tells me to give you. And the game is solve the mysteries of the universe. Some people would call it, well, I can tell you where it leads. It is definitely, if you're a law of attraction person, it's law of attraction in action is basically what it is. And understanding how the universal principles work. And for me to actually, in faith, step out and say, well, you can visualize all you want, but if there's no action behind it, it's not going to happen. So how do you actually become an alchemist? That's truly, I guess, what I'm here to do is to show you my experience with I'm at the gateway to alchemy right now. I just got the PDF yesterday from the universe, and I'm like, whoo! Like, I've been waiting for so long and asking for so long and searching, and I'm like, why did it take so long? And basically the message is this has been earned for me to be able to get to this point where I can say, yes, I understand how it works, and I'm going to show you in action how it works. And so I want you to come along, got the flashlight, because this is like uncharted territory for me also, but I'm going to go just one step before you. If you want to join in, great. You might think this is a little bizarre, and yes, it's very weird. But I am living the best thriller ever. So if you think I am playing a game called I'm gonna wait. So I have a word. I got a word. It's called the Universal Mind Game. The Universal Mind Game. There we go. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so if you want to play the game and get access to the universal mind, I can show you the process I'm going through and what I am learning in my quest. Everybody has a different expression of how they receive information. So I'm just gonna be authentically me, which is gonna be random. It's like popcorn, frenetic energy, but I think that that is my natural energy. And so I'm gonna try and calm it down, speak more slowly. But when I get excited, it just revs up. And I'm very excited to share some of these things with you. So if you're interested in playing the game, I'll put everything on YouTube and you can go back through. I'll reference which video the clue was put in. So I'm gonna just show you how this is gonna work. If you wanna play the game, okay, so this is the last time I'm gonna do this. I think this last time. So I held up this. Now there's a reason why I was showing you how I taught to read. And I held this up and I said, let's use the example of the letter Y. I said it's a heart with a field goal, what do you call that? Yeah, goalpost. Okay, so if I said goalpost, right? But when you get a field goal, you go right. The referee does this, right? So if we were in a silent world and I went, you're gonna know that that would mean Y. Now, I know that seems super complicated, but some of my clues or things, there's gonna be a backstory with it. That right now may be a clue. I have a couple of different things of how I'm supposed to use it. Don't wanna make this video really long, but now when you know, when I say the letter Y, I want you to make the heart with a goalpost on top of it. That is our Y. So, write the symbol down someplace so that you know that you have it. Like I said, I don't know, it's just a clue. I don't know what it means right now, but I am getting information on how to best use it. Right now, it's just a teaching tool. It's like I don't wanna say a throwaway, but it's a teaching tool so you can learn, so I can learn to be a better interpreter. So when you go to a conference and you're sitting there and listening to the conference speaker and it's in a foreign language, the person who's the interpreter will listen and then translate it in your language. So I'm basically taking information from the universal field and trying to translate it. Sometimes there's a gap, there's a time gap while I'm listening to what they're saying, processing it, and then having come out of my mouth. So if you, I hope that analogy is good. So I'm an interpreter. Sometimes I transcribe. That's when I automatic write. And I think that's it. I'm gonna tell you one more thing. When the voice we're going to call Simon. Simon means the universal collective right now. So the game Simon Says, Simon tells me to do something, I do it. So I'm doing this video because Simon told me it's time to start teaching people the mysteries of the universe. Love and light.